So, you're rocking a tube and you're having issues with thorns? We have some suggestions for you that could help you out. Let's get on topic. Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you're watching another great episode of Toolbox Topic. I'm joined once again by my co-host Brandon Van Leuven. Brandon, how the hell are you?
Tubular?
Tubular? Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
And we're coming to you once again from the Trek Bicycle Stores of West Phoenix in Goodyear, Arizona. I would say where the cool kid hangs out, but you know, after that one, I'm not too sure. But there's also me, and
exposed,
right? Exposed. Wasn't that a book that Madonna did?
I didn't read anything.
If it was,
just looked at the pictures.
Filled with pictures. Anyways, we're already off track. So, as we alluded to in our opening, not everybody has tubeless. Okay, we get this. Some bikes just aren't set up for tubeless, tubeless rims. Marlin 5 would be a good example as far as that goes. Now, here in the Southwest region, there's all kinds of things. Sharp rocks, thorns, cactus spines, friggin' rabid coyotes that want to just chew through your tire and puncture your tube. And it's a pain in the buttocks, all right, having to deal with that all the time. So we have some great suggestions for you to get a little bit more protection inside your tire to protect your tube from unwanted flats due to puncture. Brandon, take it away.
So this is like Groundhog Day for me every day. I have this conversation at least 3 times a day, I would say. And so does everybody else that works here. We talk about this nonstop. So it's a little... Yeah, here we go. So I think a lot of people are not from here, and I get this all the time. It's like, I didn't get any flats when I lived in Wisconsin. I didn't get flats in Minnesota. Well, you're not there anymore. Everything is out to get you here, I promise. So we have to educate.
Including me.
We have to. So we have to.
Joking, guys. Joking.
I don't think it is in this case. So we have to come up with some countermeasures.
Right, and we have to educate because obviously riding through green wooded areas is different from cactus. They drop their spikes all the time, their thorns all the time.
And not only that is if you've lived here long enough, you see what happens. The landscapers, what do? They cut down everything and they blow everything out into the road. So the common argument that I only ride on the sidewalk, I only ride in the bike lane, why should I get flats? You're in the worst parts for flats.
Yeah, because everything gets pushed over.
You get less flats mountain biking out on the trail than you do riding road.
Absolutely.
Around here.
Absolutely.
So we have to come up with countermeasures that are right for everybody. Let's dive in. The first one that I love, to recommend is just get a very thorn-resistant, high-quality tire.
Yes.
This one is a Bontrager one, but every company makes them. Schwalbe makes a fantastic one. Specialized makes their Armadillo tires. I think they still make their Armadillo tires. In Trek's case, they're called the Hard Case Ultimates. They also have a Hard Case Light, Hard Case, so there's a few different versions. Get the damn Hard Case Ultimates. They have the most amount of puncture protection in there.
Yeah, they're stout.
So they're really good. They still provide a decent ride quality. They're harder than your normal tire that comes stock on your bike, but you can still ride them and, again, have somewhat comfort for the amount of protection they provide. So not the cheapest thing to do either. They're about $55, $60 a piece. So it is a little bit of an investment.
What they'll save you in friggin' aggravation, it's worth it, trust me.
But if you come in here and have tubes changed every week, that's $20 every time that we do it. $20 for the tube if you get a standard tube, and $20 for us to do it, or $12 for us to do it. So this is a fantastic way to go. If you're on the road side, if you're a roadie and you're not tubeless.
Oh, gator skins.
We have the gator skins, the best protection we can offer. Now, gator skins,
they have those in tubeless, though, too.
They do?
Yeah, for the tubeless riders. So if you're tubeless,
that's even better protection.
Obi-Wan.
Tubeless and gator skins. That's a nice combination for some thorn protection.
Absolutely.
For sure. For tubes, again, I always say this is the best protection I can offer you on the roadside with tubes. So get those guys. For inside, if you don't want to quite commit to tires or your tires are still in good shape, our next most extreme, let's start with the most extreme, are the Tannis,
the small intestine
and colon and sticker kit.
Well, here, take it.
So this guy looks like your large intestine.
Feels like your large intestine.
Feels like it. This goes inside there. It provides about 15 millimeters of protection between the inner tube and your tire.
Right.
It does require a inner tube that's twice as small as the one you've been using in there. So be prepared to purchase a new inner tube as well. They are a pain in the ass to put in. They are terrible ride quality.
Yes.
But if you are really tired of thorns and coming in every week, this is also a very, very good protection.
Right.
I have seen them defeated by those mesquite thorns.
Yeah, those mesquite thorns
Mesquite thorns will get through anything. I mean,
that's a carpenter's nail.
They
right
go
there.
through your shoes.
They go through your goddamn skull, dude. What are you talking about?
So I have seen these defeated by mesquite thorns before,
Yeah.
but very infrequently.
Right.
I get good feedback on these. Like I haven't got any flats, but I have to warn you, the ride quality is awful. I got 2 sets of them sitting back there. The guy had enough. He's like, all right, I'll deal with the flats.
Now, when you say ride quality, explain ride quality on what makes it. Just because the ride, these stiffen up the tire, so it makes it,
It's an extremely dull feeling.
Okay.
And they're heavy, and they don't, what you got.
So this is not what we're going to put inside the Trek 8000 build, by the way.
No, I would not. So it's always a compromise. It's always a compromise. So good protection,
good protection, bad ride. Yep.
Quality.
Pros and cons.
So next one I have here, I have a thorn-resistant inner tube, which is 5 times thicker than your standard inner tube.
Okay.
And twice as much as $15. Now these tend to work great, but I have to warn all my customers that these are more maintenance. You have to make sure that you are aired up to almost maximum PSI when you use this. The terror about these things are they don't flex as much as the valve stem. So what happens is people drive them flat or near or below the recommended pressure, and what happens is the valve stem starts to move, especially in the back tire, and that thing rips off. It does not bend, it breaks.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of frustration.
And you ain't fixing that on the trail.
Despite how much I can, warn people, they get frustrated because their valve stems tear off.
Right.
Again, if you're good at airing up your tires, checking your air pressure before every ride.
I do before every ride, so it wouldn't be an issue.
You should be pretty good.
But I can run
with
tubeless
thorn-resistant tubes. It helps.
Yeah.
5 times thicker and a better ride quality than Tannis liners.
Now, could you use this in conjunction with the Tannis liner?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, you could. That would be a lot, and that would be a lot.
That would be a lot. We're just going to leave it at that. It'd be a lot.
So let's go to the next ones that I really hate the most. The Rhino dildos.
The Rhino dillos.
Rhino dildos. They used to be called Mr. Toughies. They had Mr. Toughies in the back in the day.
Yeah,
we just call them tire liners. These guys are a plastic strip that goes in between your inner tube and your tire.
Right. Now, you couldn't use this with a tubeless tire, though, could you? Because you need that inner tube to hold it in place.
Yes. The inner tube stays in place.
Yeah.
Which, again, a lot of people are very bad at checking their air pressure.
Right.
So a lot of times they come in, I have liners in there, but they've been riding the tire at a low pressure. And what happens, this thing starts moving around, and this thing is doing nothing. When it's off to the side because it's been ridden at low pressure, it's not doing a damn thing.
Yeah.
So this is probably my least favorite form of protection, and I typically never recommend this.
Right. But again,
because people are terrible at checking their air pressure.
Right. It's a vendetta with this guy, let me tell you. But again, you can actually use this in conjunction with the armor.
You can
with
use all these things.
You can do all 3.
You can do
and
all
in the
these
tire
things,
too,
yeah.
and really have it's a solid rubber tire at that point, folks.
Yep, exactly. So you're never going to see me offer those.
But you will see him hit the like, subscribe, and bell notification icon.
On occasion.
Why?
On
Because
occasion.
it helps out the video and the channel. Remarkably enough, though, this friggin' guy doesn't even subscribe.
I haven't subscribed to anything.
Yeah, he doesn't even have an iPad. And he has an iPhone 6.
It's a 7.
Don't listen to him, he's lying.
It's a 7.
Anyways, it helps out the channel. We appreciate it. Trust me, we need all the help we can get.
So these are probably the things I recommend the most.
Okay.
They do not affect your ride quality. They're pretty damn effective, provided that you keep up with them, which isn't a ton of maintenance. So these are sealants, and they go inside the inner tube that you have. I don't even mind offering tubeless sealant inside an inner tube.
Right.
It's going to operate the same. It's not going to have the same qualities as a tubeless system, but it'll still, if Thorn gets in there, this stuff is going to stop the air from coming out quickly. So we have slime, which is the least expensive one that we'll offer for a Schrader. Schrader tube users, and then any type, you can use stands, you can use orange seal.
I use the stands.
Any
It's
type
my
of tube
preferred.
of stuff inside your inner tube, it works great. It's very cheap and very easy for someone to put in at home.
Yes, and it'll
All you need is a valve core remover, which is $6-8 or something like that. So it's important to know that it's not going to last forever. It's going to dry up eventually. Especially here. I give it 2 months in the summertime, or maybe 3 or 4 months in the wintertime. But again, it's easy to use. It doesn't affect ride quality, and it's pretty damn effective.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we want to point out too, these are preventative measures. There's no guarantee.
You're gonna get a flat, I promise.
At some point, something's gonna come along to defeat it. One of the things that a lot of people don't consider, especially tubeless riders here in the Southwest, is the sharp rocks. We have this type of shale, just in its sharp like a scalpel. It will slice right through your tire. Now, if you're tubeless, you're screwed. You've lost everything. This is why I carry a tube with me, because it's enough to get me back to my vehicle, and now I'm not pushing my bike 3, 4, 5 miles. But if you're a tubed rider, you could experience that same thing. So although one of these, using 2 in conjunction, these are great countermeasures, it's no guarantee, and you need to understand that. Nothing's 100% certain.
Yep, absolutely.
And depending on where you are, you may only need one of these, you know, and it'll do the trick, you know, possibly 2. Again, we live in a really rough Arizona, down in the valley. It's hard. It's hard on everything as far as mountain bikes and road bikes, you know, even the fitness bikes, the hybrids and stuff like that are on the street and everything.
Yep, we change tubes all day long here.
Yeah, it's going to take a beating. So just kind of keep that in mind.
And you're not the only one. Everybody thinks they're the only one.
Nope. Nope, and it comes in bunches too. It comes in bunches. So consult your local bike shop so you can figure out exactly what's going to work best for you. So, Brandon, is there anything else you want to add? The links to all this stuff is going to be down below, but is there anything else you want to add before we get on out?
Nah, I think we covered it.
Okay. If you have anything to add, though, guys, remember, we love conversations, so you can comment respectfully down below, and we'd love to engage in a conversation. So, right? Like, subscribe, bell notification icon. Why? Because it helps out the channel, it helps out the video, and we need all the help we can get. You're also going to follow some links down below. The most important one is to Trek Bicycle Stores of West Phoenix. If you have any questions on any of this stuff, you can comment down below, like I said, or you can call and talk to Brandon or one of his great teammates. They'll be more than happy to help you. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the devil's work, but we need that social media to keep getting the word out on Get Out Arizona. Follow us there. Keep up on our day-to-day. A lot of fun. Group hikes, group rides. It's a good time. Seriously, you won't be disappointed. The other links are going to be affiliate links. Now, if you click one of those and make a qualifying purchase, we get a commission, which helps out with park passes, gas money, and coffee money. The other trifecta we love so much here. And you just get a great deal, and you're helping us out. It's super easy to do. So there's that. My friends, what do we say at this point? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards on that trail. And we have to ask, what are you waiting for?
Get out, Arizona.
Yes. We'll see you on that next venture, my friends. Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Brandon, we'll see you next week.
Time for me to fly.
Oh, yeah. REO Speedwagon.